Hello everyone. Welcome to today's session, which is on arithmetic practice. This session is brought to you by me, Nilanjan Dutta, a CAT 100 percentiler and one of the topmost educators on Unacademy and Unacademy Plus for the CAT and MB exam segment. This is a brief about myself, so that all of you can know about me. I would like to take the opportunity to inform all of you about the upcoming Unacademy Plus courses that are running, which includes the DL Live class, which is already running, which has been conducted, which is the Ultimate Score Booster Unacademy Plus course, as well as the other course which is starting from the month of March. So from the month of March, we start with a perfect score batch for CAT 2020, which is a very important course for all of you who are aiming for the perfect score in CAT. So in this course, you'll be guided by people who've been CAT toppers, topmost educators, and 100 percentilers. It's going to be comprising of all the three sections over the next 8 months, that is from March to November. So this course will be going right from the basics till the revision part as well, including the score booster workshops. So everything is part of the single course. So do make sure that all of you attending both these courses, the perfect score batch as well as the DR Live classes. DR Live classes already started. The next session is tonight at 10 p.m. To be a part of both these courses, what you need to do is you need part of the Unacademy Plus CAT subscription. In the Unacademy Plus CAT subscription, you have to opt for the 12-month subscription plan, and in the 12-month subscription plan, you already get 58% off. Plus, if you use the discount code Nilanjan Dutta while subscribing, you get it at an even more cheaper price. So everybody, do make sure that before tonight's 10 p.m. class, all of you have subscribed to the Unacademy Plus CAT subscription. There's a 12-month subscription plan, and you use the code Nilanjan Dutta while subscribing. There's a space for Nilanjan and Dutta in the discount code. Alternatively, you can also use the code Nilanjan.yt. Either of these discount codes will work when you subscribe to Unacademy Plus CAT subscription. How do you get a discount? So first, you should go to the unacademy.com/plus, select the CAT subscription. Here, select the 12-month plan. In the referral code section, you enter the code, you click on apply, you'll see apply successfully, and you'll be good to go. So do make sure that all of you subscribe, and once you subscribe, you add yourself to each of these batches. There's a perfect score batch as well as the DR Live classes. Both of them are available in the description link below. That is my Unacademy channel link. So today's session is on arithmetic practice. So what we'll do is we'll look to solve a few questions on arithmetic. For each of these questions, I'll first give you all a couple of minutes to try and solve them by yourselves before I show you the quickest approach in which you could have solved the same question. So the first question is part of the arithmetic practice session, is the profit and loss question, and it goes as follows. So Ramu has bought 40 identical items for a total of rupees 2480. He sells these items to two of his friends, Monu and Golu, such that he sells X items to Monu at a profit of X percent on each item, and on remaining items to Golu at a profit of 100 minus X percent. The question is asking, what is the minimum profit that Ramu can make in the entire transaction of 40 items? The options are rupees 921, rupees 941, rupees 961, and rupees 981. So take around a couple of minutes to try and solve this by yourselves before I start discussing the easiest approach in which you can identify the minimum profit. So remember, when you are doing quants, in every question you should be looking to target an approach that can get you the answer in less than 2 minutes. Why? Because on Unacademy Plus as students, you're expected to solve at least 30 questions in quants in 1 hour. So look for less than equal to 2 minutes approaches for each and every question. So use the chat window to answer which of the options is correct, A, B, C or D. The question is asking for minimum profit. Answers, anybody? How do you calculate minimum profit? So profit is nothing but percentage profit into your cost price. And what is the cost price? Your cost price for 40 items is 2480, which means the cost price per item is rupees 62. Your cost price per item is rupees 62, which if indeed means that answer will be P is equal to percentage profit into 62 into the total items, that is 40. Now, what is 62? 62 is a multiple of 31, which is a prime factor. In fact, the only value that is given in the question 2480 is a multiple of 31, which is a prime factor, which means when it comes to minimum profit that Ramu can make, the answer should be a multiple of 31. Because it's a prime factor, it means if you multiply it by a few other numbers, This answer will also be a multiple of 31. So all you need to do is look at the options and see which option is a multiple of 31. So which option is the multiple of 31 out of the 4? The only option that is the multiple of 31 out of the 4 is option C, that is 961. Which means the answer will be option C, that is rupees 961. Is this clear to everybody? How you could have answered this question even if you weren't able to solve it? And this is very important in arithmetic. Even in difficult questions we are not being able to solve, at least mark the right answer by looking at approaches like the factors, based approaches and so on. Like for here, it's 2480 is a multiple of 31, which is a prime factor. So the answer would have to be a multiple of 31. And in the options, there's only one multiple of 31. So the answer would have to be 961. Next question. This is on CI and SI. When a given sum of money is invested at X% per annum in a simple interest scheme, it gets quadrupled, that is 4 times in 12 years. If the rate of interest is now decreased by 1/10, then in which year shall a given sum of money quadruple if the scheme is also changed to a compound interest 1? Your options are in the 8th year, 6th year, 9th year, or in the 7th year. Answers. Take a minute or two to solve this. In which year shall the sum of money quadruple if the scheme is also changed to compound interest 1 and the rate is decreased by 1/10? So how do we solve this question? So let's assume the principal to be rupees 100. So it gets quadrupled in 12 years, which means in 12 years the amount becomes 400. So the amount becomes 400 from a principal of 100. The simple interest is 300 over a period of 12 years. So basically 100 P into R into T by 100 equal to 300. That means 100 into R into 12 by 100 equal to 300. So this basically it means R is equal to 300 by 12. So R comes out to be 25%. That is the X percent per annum is 25% in the simple interest scheme. But now in the compound interest scheme, the interest rate of interest has decreased by 1/10. By 1/10 it has decreased means the new rate of interest is 22.5%. 22.5% interest means every year the amount becomes 1.225 times, which means in t years it will become 1.225 t to the power of t, which is equal to 4 times. So basically we need to get what is the value of t for which 1.225 is to the power of t is equal to 4. So if you look at it, you'll find that it's only in t is equal to 7 that 1.25 to the power t crosses the 4 mark. So it's only going to be in the 7th year that the amount is quadrupling. Hence the answer is going to be option D, that is 7th. Is this clear? Let's move on to the next question. This is a question from mixtures and alligations. So here it says if 261 milliliters of milk solution containing X% milk is mixed with 145 milliliters of another milk solution containing Y% milk to obtain a resultant mixture containing 84% milk. It is known that X is less than Y, and it is known that both X and Y are positive integers. The question is asking what is the value of X plus Y? Your options are 164, 168, 170 and 172. So again, take a couple of minutes to solve this by yourselves. Answers, what is the value of x plus y? So if we look at the quantity ratio, in the first milk solution I'm taking 261 ml, in the second I'm taking 145 ml. So what are the ratio to two quantities? The ratio to quantities is 9:5. So mixing two milk solutions, one with X% concentration, the other with Y% concentration, in the ratio of 9:5. So this is X%, this is Y%, the ratio is 9:5. And on mixing that, I'm getting a resultant which is containing 84% milk. Also it says X is less than Y. So how much less will it be? The ratio in which it should be less should be in the reciprocal ratio of these differences, that is 9:5, which means I can either do 84 minus 5, that is 79 on this side, and 84 plus 9, that is 93% on this side. So either what I can do is 79 and 93, which means there's a gap of 5 and 9, which is getting interchanged with 9:5 ratio and cancelling out. Alternately, what I can do is add another 9 to 93 and make this as 102 and subtract another 5 from 79, get this as 74, in which case the difference is going to be 10:18, which again, if I do 9 into 10 and 18 into 5, it will cancel out. But 102 is not permissible because the concentration at any point of time cannot be greater than 100%. So the only solution is 79 for the value of x, 93 for the value of y. So 79 plus 93 will add up to give 172, which means the answer is going to be option D, that is 172. Is this clear to everybody? Why 172? So the answer is option D. So gentle reminder to everybody, the DLR live classes are currently going on. So do make sure that all of you are part of the Unacademy Plus CAT subscription and attending every session as part of the DLR live classes. Batch 1 has just started. This is part of the Ultimate Score Booster Unacademy Plus course. You can use the discount code Nilanjan Dutta while subscribing to be part of the DLR live classes. These classes are intended to give you a DLR section, score the boost, along with the perfect score batch, which is a course which comprises of all the three sections, VRC, DLR and QA. The session will be taken by CAT toppers, 100 percentilers and top educators on Unacademy Plus to ensure that all your mentoring needs to help you move towards the perfect score is getting taken care of. Use the code Nilanjan Dutta while subscribing to be part of the perfect score batch. So all you need to do is the perfect score batch is going to run from the month of March to November. That's an 8-month course. Plus, given that CAT is 10 months away, followed by ZAT and the GDPI season, the most useful subscription plan is the 12-month subscription plan. So do make sure all of you subscribe to the Unacademy Plus 12-month CAT subscription plan, use the discount code Nilanjan Dutta while subscribing. So these are your subscription options. Here you have the 12-month subscription plan. So what you do is you select the 12-month subscription plan on unacademy.com/plus. After doing that, here in the referral code section, you enter the code either Nilanjan Dutta or you can enter the code Nilanjan.yt. YT stands for initials of YouTube. If you're using either of these codes, what will happen is you'll get a discount on the Unacademy Plus subscription. Once you click on apply, it will say apply successfully, and then you can check out. Remember, use the code Nilanjan Dutta while subscribing to Unacademy Plus, or use the code Nilanjan.yt. Both of them will give you the equal benefits. But make sure you're subscribing before the next live class. The next live class is tonight at 10 p.m. So before that, all of you should be subscribed to the Unacademy Plus CAT subscription. That is the 12-month subscription plan. So any other questions, anybody, on the questions that were discussed in today's session? So do make sure all of you are subscribing before Tuesday, that is tonight 10 p.m. and go for the 12-month subscription plan. Do not forget to use the code Nilanjan.yt while subscribing will give you access to all the courses as part of the single subscription plan. On that note, thank you everybody and happy learning.